Just down the M20 in Maidstone is the Tudor Park Country Club and Golf Course. We're staying here for 2 days. We've stayed here before. It's a great place to play golf and to have a meal and a chat and laugh afterward. Like most country clubs, it's got tennis courts, a gym, a swimming pool, and of course the golf course. I'll show you the rooms later, but first, let's have a look at the golf course. A picture card.
Scorecard?
Scorecard, oh, thanks.
You can't make it up.
No, I know.
I know what you're going to do.
Just having a look for tomorrow. Down from the hotel, just past the starter's hut, is the golf academy beyond the tennis courts. And then over there, we've got the putting green. And this is the first hole. This is a par 4, straight down the hill, and then the green is slightly elevated to the right at the end. Because the green is to the right, you don't want to get caught in these trees to the right because it's really hard to get out. You finish off on the first and then you walk down the hill to the second. The second hole is a long par 4, and as you can see, it's fairly straight. When you approach the green on the second, there's sand on either side. The third hole is a par 4, 300 yards, uphill. You can see the tee off from by the house. My son, who never plays golf, drove the green and putted and got it down in 2. Beginner's luck. Hole number 4 is a par 3, 176 yards downhill off the yellows, and there is some ground under construction, so there are some drop zones at the bottom. What makes this golf course interesting is the undulations. The 5th is uphill, so aim for this pole, and then the fade is away to the left. It's a par 4. As you come up to the 5th, you'll want to avoid this sand on the right, but you don't want to go down to the left. It's very easy to run down to the left and get caught. This is how the 6th looks from the tee. The ladies' tee, thankfully, is behind the willow tree. This is a really interesting shaped hole because you have to get over the rough, over the path and over there. The aim is to get to the white and black stick, but I landed down here in this stuff, and then you've got to get over again towards the roof of that house. The 7th is a par 3, 118 yards. It's a great hole, provided you don't get caught in the trees. And here's the green. And if you overshoot, you'll roll off on the back. The 8th hole is a long par 5, 485 yards, and it's got a narrow start, especially for the men. It's easier for the ladies. We start here. The 9th is pretty straightforward, it's uphill. Now let's take a look at the rooms before we look at the back 9. Typical hotel room, but what's good about it is there are loads of sockets, so you can charge up your battery for tomorrow. Yesterday it rained on us, so my footwear boots came in very handy and my feet were bone dry. They're becoming very fashionable, obviously, that's why Doris wears them. Hole number 10, a testing par 3, 168 yards from the yellows. The end of the 10th, this is a nice hole, but don't go too far and there's sand just in front. The 11th is a par 4 with a very inviting tree line on the left and a need to get uphill. At the end of the 11th, there's sand on the left and trees on the right. Oh joy. The 12th, no idea where the pin is, but it's a very long way. Tudor Park really is a nice golf course. The 12th is 364 yards, a long par 4, up and downhill. The 13th is a par 4, pretty straightforward, 290 yards, downhill from the yellows, but sand just where you don't want it. And a massive drop into the woods if you go too far. The psychology of golf will make you want to whack it as hard as you can, but try and keep it straight because there are trees on both sides and you can't see where you're going. Probably after your second shot on the 14th, there's a bell. Don't forget to ring it because you're down a dip and you can't be seen from the tee. Let's have a look at the green. The 14th is a long par 5. I'm finishing uphill on the green there, on the elevated section, with sand on either side. The 15th is a par 4, 327 yards downhill. At the end of the 15th, there's sand both sides and a small bank at the back to save you going too far. The 16th is a long uphill par 4. The 17th is a sneaky downhill par 3. The 18th you need to bend to the left. Don't go too far to the right because you'll go down the ditch. The rest is pretty straightforward, but just avoid the sand. The hotel is very pretty. It's obviously used for weddings, and that is the smallest bandstand I've ever seen. Look at this lovely river and bridge across it. Let's go to the 19th hole. If you come back to the Marriott, they offer you various incentives. Just check out what they are. There are 3 or 4 different ones. Belton Woods, hotel, spa, golf club, health club. You name it, they've got it. 2 double beds. If you're on a golf weekend, there's fun for the rest of the family. Segways, bike hire, quad bikes, and outside the lodge there's even a small crazy golf course. There are 2 courses. You can see the woods go around the lakes. This course is inside that one. Over 60,000 rounds of golf are played here each year. It's hard to choose between the woods and the lakes.